Okay, so our intro. This is the hard part.
Me. I just feel so fake being like, welcome to the Long Live podcast. Hi guys, welcome. Oh, we both did it. Well, this is not working out.
me.
Hi. It's us. Hi. Hey everybody.
He looks up grinning like a devil.
It's Nat.
It's Becky. Do we have to have an intro?
Hi guys, welcome back to the Long Live podcast. Today we're going to be talking about one of the best track fives, Delicate. Is that controversial?
That's a controversial opinion.
Oh no. Really? You don't think it's one of the best?
I think I don't. But a lot of fans do, so whatever.
Really? How many top fives do you rank above this?
Like, let's see. Almost all of them. What is the
only
top?
The only thing I rank above this is probably All Too Well, My Tears Ricochet, and Tolerate It.
I feel like almost all
This
of
is
them
the top
except
half?
All You Had to Do Was Stay is what I would rank above.
You're crazy.
But I do love the song, but it was never a track five in my mind.
See,
It was
you
like
know
a
what's
track
crazy?
3.
Well, doing this research for the song, I think is what made me realize it has to be in my top half at least. Because I learned so much.
I didn't really love this song until I was in a situation where it made sense to me. Like, I felt the same way because I had never felt it when I heard it, and then I loved it. But before that, I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Wait, you don't even get it?
I got it, but I didn't get it in my soul. Like, it didn't hit me in that
It
way.
didn't relate to you.
Yeah, it didn't relate. But then I was like in a situation dating someone, and I felt this way, and I was like, oh, I get it now. And then I listened to it on repeat.
That the reason I love it so much is because I was in this exact same situation right before this came out.
Oh, see, you relate to it.
Yeah. So I understand if it's not in your top half, even though I'm slightly judging you for it.
It's okay.
So do we want to clown a little first about Reputation?
I know you
since
do.
This is the first
So go for it.
Reputation song. Okay. As we all know, well, maybe not all of us, but I will inform everybody. We all know it's going to be announced in February. Well, if
If we're not
if everything works out. I mean, it's obvious. The Blue 1989 is 8, announced August 8. So Black Reputation 2 announced February. It's coming. But then I saw this clowning theory that the Look What You Made Me Do video on YouTube, the closed captioning is only available in Japanese. And we all know she's going to Japan in February to start. I guess she's not technically starting the international tour, but starting the 2024 international tour. And I believe Reputation will be announced then. And I'm sure everybody else does too.
Did you go on YouTube and actually check this Japanese
Yes.
closed caption theory? It's true?
Yes. Yes. I did.
That's crazy.
I have screenshots. Because I was like, this is
She
absolutely
has the proof.
crazy. Okay.
Oh my
And then I
gosh,
was like,
Taylor.
obviously, I don't know if that's truly Japanese or not. So then I went to the settings of the closed caption. And you can't choose any other language.
Wow. Taylor.
So now I'm convinced.
I'm convinced too.
So this episode should come out right after she announces.
What if it comes out and it's like not announced at all?
I mean, we said we wouldn't clown, but this is just really convincing.
Yeah, and it's
So-
also hard. Like, we're not clowning over every little thing, but things like this, let's get excited.
I know. It did get me excited. I mean, it has to come out in February. What is the point of the Easter egg fingernail in 2 if she's not going to announce it at 2? And come on, she's literally dressing in black all the time. She wants us. She wants us to know it's coming. Okay, it
I
seems
love
like you're very ready.
Reputation. No, I'm just thinking about it because I just love this album, so now I'm getting excited.
Yeah, so I listened to this album all the way through yesterday, and I'm
really
just very
prepared.
excited. Well, it's just like when I go into like the notes and like looking at the song, and then I'm like relating it to the other songs, and I'm like, oh my God, this is a good album. And I'm like, okay, on my drive home, which is like a half hour, I'll have a lot of time to listen to a good chunk of songs. So then I started listening before I left work, and then I listened on my way home, and then I listened when I got ready for bed. So it was great.
It's a good album. And this time of year, people always say, like, to go back to your theory that this is the kind of album you listen to in these months. So that would make sense for her to announce it in February, in the winter.
Yeah. I'm very, very excited.
Me too.
Very excited for the vault songs too, because I'm like, what else can she add to this?
I bet there's some like spicy stuff in it.
I hope so.
I'm ready. Anything else on that theory?
No, let's do it. Let's go in.
Future Leanna coming in here to say we were very, very wrong. Well, I was really wrong because I was basically convincing Kaylan the whole time that this was going to happen. But not only was Reputation Taylor's version not announced, a whole new album was. So, even though I'm very embarrassed because we were very wrong, we are really excited for the new album, The Tortured Poets Department. It'll be out everywhere April 19th. Yay.
Okay.
Yes.
So, intro. This ain't for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me. We can't make any promises. Now can we, babe? But you can make me a drink.
Ooh.
I don't know why I really like it. Like, I really, really, really like it.
I love it.
Yeah, but you don't give this song the love it deserves.
I love it out of context of all the other fives that I could love. It just doesn't feel like a track 5 to me. Like, track 5s are hard hitting. This is more like fun and flirty.
See, I feel like the emotions that you have during this time, like, are hard hitting.
I could see that.
It's a 5. I do think it could be like a 3, though.
Yeah, I see it as a 3. What from Reputation would I put as a 5 above this? Let me look real quick at the track list.
The only thing I could think of is like maybe King of My Heart, even though it's very upbeat.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe King of My Heart. It's definitely a love song, but even like Getaway Car.
I just think you can't make that a track 5 because it's about a relationship that really wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, but it's just so intense. I guess I equate track 5s with intense, and that's also why I don't like All You Had to Do Was Stay as the track 5, because I'm like, this isn't that intense. Like, it's just so that's where my mind goes.
But maybe like the feelings she equates to those songs are what makes her choose them to be track 5s.
Yeah.
Okay. To the verse. I mean, to the intro.
The opening.
Yes. Okay. So I say, I mean, it's obvious. Like, right now, it's not the best time to be meeting someone new when your reputation isn't the best. But if he proves to truly like you, then at least you know he likes you while you're not at your best.
See, this is the thing that I get into fights with all the Swifties about now about Taylor and Joe, and I'm going to make it relate to me in a second, but first I have to get my rant out. People say, well, okay, I guess it was viewed as romantic because the whole world, so context, this was written obviously because this is when the whole world turned on Taylor during the whole Kim and Kanye drama, and people didn't like her, she was hiding, but then she found love with Joe. And I think that's very romantic, and I think a lot of Swifties thought it was romantic until they recently broke up, and now the tables have turned, and now they're saying, well, he only loved her at her lowest, like when she had low self-esteem and no one, like, it was easy to take advantage, which, okay, I get, because you also need to love them when they go back to, like, their greatness and their glory, but sorry, I'm just, like, going on a rant. But anyway, I think it's very cute because he didn't care. He didn't care like what the media said, what fans were saying. He just saw her as a person and a human and liked her. And that's what I think she's saying in this song.
I agree.
I'm done.
I do think that I don't think it's fair to say like once she was at her peak, like he is no longer there or whatever. because of the breakup, because I feel like she rebounded very quickly after. I mean, I guess quickly is relative, but like during the tour, like things were great. Like the rep tour, sorry.
Yes, I agree.
So I feel like, was he always there during her bottom? No. Like, I think that there were highs and lows throughout the whole thing. It wasn't just lows.
Exactly. But I do think it's a relatable lyric because obviously not all of us were canceled by the world and like trashed on Twitter and chanted like F Taylor at a concert. But like you can be talked about at work. Your family could maybe like turn against you. Like things happen and then you could still fall in love. And it's like, oh, even while I'm not at the top of my game, I'm still in a relationship. And why are you smiling? Is that what
Like
your
do you
situation
not see
was?
how this perfectly relates to my life?
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't know how deep I want to get, but let's say I had my own version of being canceled and found a relationship through it, and it's still going strong.
Woo, go off. Shout out.
It started when this pretty much started right before this album came out. So I don't know. I think I never really realized it until like going back and looking at it. But this relationship and this album like are perfectly tied together.
Don't you love when that happens? Like when you go through something and then a Taylor Swift album comes out and it feels like she just wrote about what happened in your life.
Yeah. Like literally, like Look What You Made Me Do came out right as my relationship started, I'd say.
Ooh, I want the tea.
You know most of the tea.
I know. You don't have to spill it on here.
Okay. Anyway, my favorite part of this is like, we can't make any promises, like, but you can make me a drink. It's like, yeah, there's no commitment here, but go make me a drink. And I literally wrote in my notes, I said, make me a drink, boy. I just felt like it like worked. It's like, go make me a drink. Like, let's have fun.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah, I like it because it's like, let's just take it one step at a time.
Yeah,
Let's just see where it goes. Let's start somewhere. Let's start with a drink.
Yeah, you're gonna be the serious side to this episode because a lot of my notes are very out there.
Aren't I always the serious side, I feel like?
I guess. Okay, anything else for the intro?
Okay, but you can make me a drink. 1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch. We're not supposed to curse according to Leanna's dad.
Oh no, he's gonna not like this again. Oh, he's not gonna like this either because this next part, he's not gonna like it. Okay.
Leanna's dad doesn't like the cursing she did during episode. Was it Slut that you cursed a lot? Yeah.
He doesn't want us to be bad influences.
I mean, Taylor curses in these songs, so if they're listening to the songs, they could listen to us curse about the song.
Okay, well, episode 4 of The Man hasn't come out yet, but when he hears that, he's gonna lose his mind. So it's okay. This one won't be that bad, I think. But anyway, we can talk about the 1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch, because it's in our intro, and I felt like we had to add that because, like, I don't know. When I think of it, I just think back to the concerts and the tour, and I feel like it's just like a great experience, and like all the Swifties are like united on it. It's like a great little thing that we have.
So it started during the Reputation tour, but I don't really get how it started. Do you know where it originated? Like one person did it and then it just took off?
I think so. I think this girl did it and like had like uploaded her like video or like clip or something, and somebody saw it, and then it kind of just like grew from there. And then as a collective, I guess somebody somewhere was like, we should do this, we should keep it going, and then it did.
And I love that it continued into the Eras tour, because there was so much chatter when all of the Ticketmaster drama happened with the Eras tour that like it's not going to be real Swifties and it's going to be silent. And not only was that not true, like, yeah, but there was like hardcore level Swifties who remembered this chant during Reputation. I just
I know.
love that it has gone on for so many years. It's amazing. And
Me
it's
too.
so good.
Because I didn't spoil the tour, so I didn't know the set list, but knowing Delicate was on it made me very happy.
Yeah. I know you weren't trying to get spoiled before the tour, but I remember a fan, it was either on TikTok or Twitter, tweeted and was like, can you add Delicate to the set list? Add Delicate. And she was like, done. So I knew it was going to be on before spoilers or anything, before the first show, because she said it. So that's why I also said in the beginning, this is definitely a fan favorite.
Oh, yeah. When I was doing some research on the song, it's kind of actually like a fight, whether it's the best or not. People have mixed opinions.
Something about this song too, though, I think a lot of people, like, the sound of it is so cool and different. I know my dad like likes Taylor Swift. He's not a fan, but I remember when he got his new car stereo, he kept playing this song because it just sounded cool in it. I think it just has cool sounds that other people who necessarily don't love Taylor might like.
Yeah,
so that's
I
just
agree.
Cool
I think
about it.
It's a good song to like introduce people to as well, I think.
Definitely.
Okay, so the verse. Dive bar on the east side, where you at? Phone lights up my nightstand in the black. Come here, you can meet me in the back. Dark jeans and your Nikes, look at you. Oh, damn, never seen that color blue. Just think of the fun things we could do. I feel like you have to go, 'cause I like you.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't forget the background.
Well, technically, that's the beginning of the pre-chorus.
Oh. Getting carried away. Okay, so last night me and Leanna were texting about this, and she always comes with notes. I really don't, which is bad to say, but I just wing it. And then I listen back to the episodes later, and I'm like, dang it, I forgot to say this, I forgot to say that. So this is why I should come with notes.
It's just so I don't forget.
But I think it's all up in my head, but then I have too much up in my head. Anyway, all that to say, we were talking about this, and she took notes. And I was like, don't forget to do research on the dive bar. So would you like to go into your research on the dive bar reference?
Yes. Okay. There's a lot, and there is a giant rabbit hole that I'm not sure we should go fully into. However,
nor do I really want to be honest. Like, I don't care that much to go like an hour into the rabbit hole of this dive bar, but I do think it's cool and important to mention. So go ahead.
Okay. So, on the east side, there is a dive bar that is called Lovers of Today. It is like a little speakeasy that is rumored to be the dive bar she is speaking about. The dive bar is talked about in multiple songs, and there is some sort of connection between Reputation and Lover from this dive bar. The only thing I would like to add, the Bowery Hotel is like 2 blocks away from this bar. But there's also a Bowery bar in LA on Sunset and Vine that is talked about. So, I don't know. There's a lot of things it could be. Also, the Bowery bar in LA is supposed to be like a New York style bar. And she talks about it.
Well, let's give context because some people aren't major freaks like us. So Bowery, William Bowery is it called a pseudonym or what is it?
Yes.
Is it a pseudonym?
Yes.
I don't know if that's right,
Yes.
but it's what Joe has written with Taylor, and that's the name he used to like cover his identity so that people weren't just focusing on the fact that Joe wrote a song with her and they were just listening to the lyrics, although it was revealed shortly after and Swifties figure it out. But also, did you mention that people say the dive bar was called something Lover?
Yes, Lovers of Today is what it's called.
Lovers of Today, yes. So that's why people think that the next album was named Lover.
Yes. And
I love that.
so it's a lot because so in Gorgeous, that's when she talks about Sunset and Vine. And that there's a Bowery bar on Sunset and Vine. It's just like how coincidental that multiple points of their lives had that Bowery.
That is,
it's crazy.
that
So I
is-
guess
I didn't even know that. That's
okay,
cool.
so at the Bowery Hotel. Apparently, there are rumors of like when in the point of the relationship they went to the Bowery Hotel. But so I guess there was a Kings of Leon concert, and it was, I guess, after or they went to the Bowery Hotel, them and a bunch of friends. And this is the one that's like 2 blocks away from the Lovers of Today dive bar on the east side.
See, doesn't this all make you sad?
No.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. I don't care about Joe anymore. I've moved on.
I still haven't, clearly. I thought I did, but then when we're getting into this, I'm like, wow, how beautiful. Invisible string theory.
Oh,
But
I
really-
have invisible string written down too.
See?
It's because it's kind of all connected. So like invisible string is like pulled her right into the dive bar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Oh,
very
yeah, a string that pulled me out of all the wrong arms right into that dive bar.
yes.
So I went on
there's
a
a lot.
date at a dive bar like a few years ago. Maybe it was like 2 years ago. And I was like, oh man, if we're in a relationship, I could use this as an Instagram caption.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it didn't turn into a relationship, so I couldn't use the caption. So
It's okay.
dang it.
Maybe one day. But yeah, so I think this all relates to Lover and Cruel Summer because this point of delicate is the cruel summer she speaks about in Cruel Summer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, should we like go into the lyric? So dive bar on
Yeah.
the east side, where you at? She's like, yo, where you at? Why aren't you showing up?
Okay, well, I really just want to summarize this whole verse as
Do it.
flirty
Okay.
booty call. I was like, come on. Okay, like she like her phone's on the nightstand, it lights
It's
up, it's
black.
obviously dark, it's nighttime. He's texting her to meet up with her at the dive bar. This is a booty call.
Yeah.
Well, I guess a little more than a booty call.
You know, when you put it this way, it's not that romantic anymore because I'm
Yeah.
like, you're right. Like, he's like, come meet me in the back. Just think of the fun things we could do. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
you summed it up perfectly.
Oh gosh. So yeah, do you have any thoughts on his dark jeans and his Nikes?
I've seen a lot of people say stuff, but it never really like struck me as anything that needed to be like debated. I don't know.
I don't know why, but in my mind, I just see like dad shoes. Even though Nikes, like, they really
Maybe-
aren't dad shoes.
Maybe because it's mixed with the jeans.
Maybe. Yeah, the dark jeans. Like, I just see my grandpa wearing dark jeans and, like, the New Balances. That's, like, what's
Yeah.
in my head.
Yeah. And oh damn, never seen that color blue. Obviously, that's like a reference to his
To his eyeballs.
eyes. His eyeballs.
That's funny.
Yeah. What could
Okay.
she have said that would have been like, oh yeah, that's like a hot outfit instead of dark jeans and your Nikes?
I don't know.
Like a chain around your neck. I don't know. I always think
Or
it's hot
like-
when a guy wears a chain.
Really?
Yes. It's so bad.
I mean, I guess. Okay, yeah. Like, they care about their style. And,
Mhm.
like, so they're wearing a chain, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe something about his hair. I think a hair is a big hot guy thing. Depends
Yeah.
on how your hair looks.
Too bad I like a buzz cut.
We're just gonna skip right over that. I can't go into that. Okay. Anyway, to the pre-chorus.
Cause I like
Okay, so
you.
Yes. Okay, so she repeats the intro. This ain't for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me. We can't make any promises now, can we, babe? But you can make me a drink. I think, like, yeah, it's early in the relationship. They're not making any commitments. They're not making any promises. They're just gonna have fun.
Yeah. I think when she says this ain't for the best, it kind of has a different meaning than it does the first time. The first time you were saying like, oh, it's not good timing. And this time it's like, it's not even just about the timing or her reputation. It's the situation. Like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be just in a booty call situation,
Yeah.
like this back and forth situationship kind of thing. It's like, oh,
I
well,
mean,
but I don't care. It's so fun.
Yeah. She's like, I want this, so I'll do whatever I need to do to get there.
Yeah. And
If I'm
also
gonna be a
like,
booty call, then okay.
And also, it's like, this ain't for the best, but my reputation's never been worse, so whatever. What do I have to lose?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, chorus.
Do it.
Okay. Is it cool that I said all that? Is it chill that you're in my head? 'Cause I know that it's delicate.
Delicate.
Is it cool that I said all that? Is it too soon to do this yet? 'Cause I know that it's delicate. So I think, like, they owe each other nothing. And she's just like, is this too soon to, like, jump into something serious? This is just the beginning. We're just hooking up. There are no ties to each other. But, like, she doesn't want to come off too strong.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I took it as maybe she's starting to catch some feelings now, and she's starting to say little things, and then it's like, you say it, and then you're like, oh no, is it okay? I don't want to push you away. I don't want to say something to end this, because now you're like catching on that I have feelings.
Yeah, which I think perfectly goes into the post-chorus, because I put, like, when she's like, isn't it, and I'm like, oh, she's an anxious girly. Like, this is a lot. And she's like, oh, shoot, did I say something wrong? Did I say too much? Am I coming off too strong?
Mm-hmm. So I've done a lot of research on, like, the different attachment styles: anxious, avoidant, secure, and Taylor is definitely anxious based off all of her songs.
Oh, yeah.
And I follow, therapists on TikTok who analyze her and say she's anxious.
Yeah, I was going to say, how is an avoidant and an anxious together?
The worst combination you could ever imagine and want. Don't recommend.
Okay. Well, I mean, they broke up, but I will say my current relationship is also an avoidant and an anxious. But we're working out.
An avoidant and an anxious? Oh, you mean he's avoidant, you're anxious. I don't know if he's fully avoidant. Oh. He seems secure to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. I'll take it back. This is why we're going strong and her and Joe aren't.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he's avoidant. From what I've seen, like, in what I've researched, I've read the entire book on it. And I've literally analyzed people I've dated. I'm like, I bet you're this. Do this quiz. And then I'm right. Maybe that's why I'm single. Anyway, just kidding. That's not why. I like when she says, isn't it? Because I feel like each isn't it can mean something different. Like, isn't it? Like, don't you agree with me? And then I think she means, like, isn't it? Like, don't you agree with me? But then also, like, she's questioning herself. Is it? I don't know. I feel like it represents the, I don't know how to just say it, like, the anxious thoughts going through your mind. Like, isn't it? Is it too soon? I don't know. I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say.
Referencing back. No, I understand. It's like referencing back to the chorus, because she's like, is it cool? Is it chill? It's like, isn't it? Isn't it cool? Isn't it chill? Is this okay? I love this song.
Isn't it? Okay, I will say, and we can get into this later, but just as a disclaimer, one of the things that made me actually love this song so much more than when I originally heard it, pause. We have a cat joining us. Ross is back for his moment of fame yet again. Would you like to speak, sir?
Hi,
I will
Rossi.
say, Ross, you're a star on the internet. The music video. I love when Taylor shows off her goofy side, and it was such a serious song and album, and then to have her be like a total dork, honestly, just made me love it. And I spent hours trying to learn the dance.
Oh, wow.
And I did learn it.
Oh.
But I forgot it all already.
I was going to say, we need to see it.
I took you on a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah. So online, people are really wishy-washy. Again, like, either you love it or you hate it. The music video, and a lot of people are mad because it doesn't match the song. It's like they're two different stories, and one is about their relationship, obviously, and then the music video is more about, like, herself and, like, being famous.
I'm trying to remember the exact plot of the music video. So the music video was she's invisible, right? And she gets to do all of these, like, crazy things. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't really match the plot of the song, does it?
No, but I don't care. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I feel like it's a double-layered story.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I feel like you could hear Ross purring.
That's okay.
I could hear him in my headphones. It could be also that it's also delicate because of her reputation and her fame.
Yeah.
And the music, then it would tie into the music video of like, what would it be like if she was invisible and can do whatever she wants and be free and dance in the rain and go to the dive bar after. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might be reaching, but
no, and I definitely think the whole premise of their relationship is kind of like hiding and not being seen and like living this normal life out of the spotlight.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's
I think
so
it relates.
true. Yeah. That really makes sense. Wow. Good point.
Okay, so next verse. Third floor on the west side, me and you. Handsome, you're a mansion with a view. Do the girls back home touch you like I do?
Ooh.
Long night with your hands up in my hair. Echoes of your footsteps on the stairs. Stay here, honey, I don't want to share. I love this song. I do not love this song.
I do. I just don't love it when you put it in the context of... I'm the one who picked this song, first of all, for the record.
I don't know why I didn't pick this song, because I guess I didn't give this as much thought until I really was like taking it line by line. Then I was like, oh shit, this is great. This is amazing. This is so relatable. I love this. So I understand.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I
But yeah,
love this
so-
verse.
Me too, because it's like, this is the beginning of the relationship. You're not exclusive. She doesn't know if he's with anyone else, doing anything with anyone else. But like she doesn't want him to be with anyone else. She wants them to be exclusive, but it's like still early.
Mm-hmm. It's like, you don't want to ask what you don't want to know.
Yeah.
But she's asking
But like
it in the song.
she wants it to be only her.
Mm-hmm. And I always took this line as kind of like a little bit of a cocky, like confident attitude. That's what I love that Taylor does in songs, though. Like, she has both dynamics of recognizing her reputation sucks, like it's in a very awkward position, but then also like, but I know I'm the shit still. Like, so I always interpreted the line like, do the girls back home touch you like I do? Like, no way they do. And then during the Eras tour, she's been starting to like shake her head no after that line. Like, no, they don't. Not a chance. So I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, that is how she meant it. Like this sassy.
Yes.
You
I was going to say,
Yeah.
so sassy, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
probably one of my favorite parts of the song, Handsome, You're a Mansion with a View. Do the girls back home touch you like
I was going
do?
to say, I prefer this verse over the bridge. I think the
I
biggest
agree.
problem I have with this song is the bridge just doesn't give it all.
Yeah. This gives more than the bridge for sure.
Okay. It's a very tiny little bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it hits hard. That's what I'm always going for. Something that hits me hard.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's fine. So, like, we bring it down. We slow it down, right? I'm not really super into the
Slow it
production,
down.
but, right?
Sometimes I wonder. I don't know if
Okay.
it's slowed down, but it's like,
But it's like, I don't know. I feel like the music, the
more
instruments and
muted.
stuff-
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Okay, so sometimes I wonder when you sleep. I feel like I have to.
You're like
do it like
singing
that.
it as you read it.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, are you ever dreaming of me? Sometimes when I look into your eyes, I pretend you're mine all the damn time. So, like, again, she wants to be exclusive. She doesn't want this to just be a fling. She's ready for this relationship, and he's just not there yet.
Yeah.
Relatable.
I like the first half of the bridge. Sometimes I wonder when you sleep, are you ever dreaming of me? Because she's looking at him sleep and thinking, are you thinking it's more? Like, could it be more? But I don't really get the last line. Sometimes when I look in your eyes, I pretend you're mine all the damn time.
They're not
Oh,
exclusive.
I just
Anyone
got
can
it.
have him.
Oh, well, I just didn't get the sometimes and the all the damn time. But now that I said it out loud, it could be like, what? Sometimes when I'm looking into your eyes, I pretend that you're mine all the time, not just when we're hooking up.
Yeah.
That's what I never
Exactly.
got. I thought it was
Oh.
just, I pretend you're mine, and then all the damn time I pretend you're mine. But I'm like, that doesn't make sense if you're only sometimes doing it. But she's saying, I pretend you're mine all the time, not just when we are hooking up.
Yes, exactly.
I have so many revelations on this show.
Good. I'm glad. I feel like I have my revelations when I'm doing my notes.
Yeah.
So
that's why I should do notes, but then the listeners can't watch me discover things in real time.
Yeah, it's perfect. Like, maybe they're realizing at the same time as you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then after that, the chorus just repeats.
And it's a little bit more layered. I feel like she does hear, like, is it cool that I said all that? Isn't it? Isn't it? It all plays in the background. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's trying to do what she does so well in Out of the Woods, which is repeating. Did you write that down in your notes?
I didn't write it down, but I was gonna bring it up.
So she repeats, are we out of the... I
agree.
Yeah, she repeats, are we out of the woods? Are we out of the woods? Are we out of the woods? And it's such a simple chorus, but the way it sounds just like how it feels in your head of like, are we good? Are we good? Are we going to break up? Are we going to stay together? And that's how I feel she did a really good job in this song of you feel that anxiety and excitement.
Yes.
Both in one. And the way she layers the lyrics and the production, it makes you feel like this rush of emotions. Of excited, but scared, but anxious, but worried, but hooking up, like, you know.
I know. I love it. And that's why I think I love it so much, because I related to it so much.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's really good.
Does your ranking change now that we went through the song?
No. I mean, let me look through all the track fives real quick.
Okay. Well, I think one day we will do our rankings.
Yeah, I'm not going to rank them, but I'll just tell you if I put it above Delicate. Cold as You, I put above Delicate. White Horse, I put above Delicate.
I disagree.
The Archer, I put above Delicate. You're on Your Own Kid, I put above it.
Okay.
My Tears Ricochet, I put above it. Tolerate It, I put above it. Dear John, I definitely put above it. All Too Well, I put above it. So
I cannot wait for us to rank
the only
these
one
because
I
think...
put this above. All you had to do is stay. That's it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. I'm going to have a controversial take and I'm ready for us to rank them. Maybe we'll do that next week.
Yeah, that would be fun. But going back to the music video, there was something also, and again, I should have done my notes, but with like the significance of the rain. Apparently it was raining the night they met at the dive bar and it poured and that's why she dances in the rain. I love that ending scene too. She looks so fun and free and happy. I think that's also why the music video, it doesn't directly relate to the song, the lyrics, but I think it's just the time in her life. She was free, she was happy, and she felt invisible and sneaky. We didn't know she was sneaking in the back of a dive bar hooking up with this guy. Like, she did a good job.
When I listen back to Reputation, I'm like, wow, our girl is sexy, freaky out there.
She is. She just does what she wants. I love it.
I know, me too.
Go off, Taylor. Same for the best. Oh, I love how during the production of the Eras tour, she stomps and each time glass is breaking. And then at the very end, all of the glass finally shatters. I think that's such a cool visualization of you're just worried something's going to break. Any wrong word, any wrong move, it's over. This song really is an anxious girl song because it really perfectly sums it up.
I know. Anxious girlies unite.
Isn't it delicate? Okay, I have nothing else to say.
Okay, this is our game segment. Today we're changing it up a little. What's that face?
Ooh.
Oh.
Did I have a face? I have RPF.
I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna do guess that song from the lyric because last week we did Too Good with the clip. So this time we're going to try lyrics.
Yes, let's do it.
Stumps us, which it might.
I was able to figure this one out by process of elimination of the options, but if you don't have it, it might be really hard. So do you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to open your eyes.
Yeah, right.
I told you it's hard. It's hard.
I don't think... Can you give me the options, I guess?
Okay, I'll give you the options. Betty, Shake It Off, Gold Rush, Hey Steven, and Invisible.
Invisible.
That's what I was going to guess. Let's see. That was correct.
Yeah. See, I don't know how... We may or may not make this work, but...
Let's see.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Don't give me
I'm
the options
standing
at
there.
first. I'm standing there.
You know how many songs this could be?
Yeah, I was going to say there's so many songs. I feel like she says that. Can you give me the options?
Yeah. Love Story, Everything Has Changed, Death by 1,000 Cuts, Bigger Than the Whole Sky, Dear John.
It's not Dear John. It's not Bigger Than the Whole Sky. I'm standing
I have a guess,
there.
but I have no idea if it's correct.
I feel like it could be Love Story, but... Oh, it's definitely Love Story. I'm standing there.
Yeah. That wouldn't have
Wow.
been my guess.
Okay, this is such an easy one. You
Okay.
are so lucky.
Mine is easy too, don't worry.
And the hater's gonna hate.
Shake it off.
Correct.
Okay. I enjoy walking Camden Market in the afternoon.
London boy.
See, mine was easy too.
Okay, this is a good one. Easy one too. I don't dress for women.
I don't dress for men. Lately I've been vigilante shit.
Correct.
Okay. Before the monsters caught up to you.
Innocent.
Yes. That was a good one. I thought maybe you might not get that one.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
He opens up my door and I get into his car.
I can hear it in my head.
I hear it in my head too.
Oh my god, this is annoying.
I'll give you the options.
But if you get yours without the options, then you can win.
Wait, really? I was just gonna say, like, if you get an option, then I get an option, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, but I feel like if we always get options, maybe we won't lose.
Let's see. Okay, ready?
Okay, yeah.
New Year's Day, The Way I Loved You, Evermore, Sweet Nothing, This Love.
Can you repeat the line again?
He opens up my door and I get into his car.
And can you repeat the options again?
New Year's Day, The Way
No.
I Loved You,
Maybe.
Evermore,
No.
Sweet Nothing, This
I
Love.
don't think so. It could be This Love or...
This cat is biting me again. Stop biting me.
What was the first one that I said maybe to?
Girl, you've got a lot of options at this
There's
point.
no way
you
I'm
said
winning this
maybe
one. My
the
mind-
you said maybe to The Way I Loved You.
Okay, I'm going with that one.
Correct.
Wow. I'm
I
not
was
sure
like,
we give it
I
to
should
me.
not give you this one.
Okay, let's see. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
This is so easy. Balancing on breaking branches.
Oh shoot, this is hard for me.
Once I give you the
Yeah,
options,
give me
you'll
the
get
options.
it. Okay. Vigilante shit, exile, invisible, dear reader, I wish you would.
Exile.
Yeah.
This is so easy too.
Okay.
Except
is
for
mine.
when I'm on TV.
Oh my god. I literally see this is not good.
See,
I'm
I
not
feel
good
like
at
you
this.
don't deserve options for this one.
Well, I'm like singing it in my head, but it's like,
I'll give you them though.
is it Midnight Rain? Like I don't want to guess and it be wrong.
Yes,
but
it
like I
is.
had Midnight Rain in my head since the beginning.
I'm gonna put it. Yes, that's
Okay.
correct.
Checkmate, I couldn't lose.
Mastermind.
That was a good one.
Went home and tried to stalk you on the internet.
Riddle looks beside you. Paper Rings. I really had to
Correct.
sing that one.
Correct.
Okay. Getting caught up in a moment.
Shoot. Options.
So It Goes, Innocent, You're Not Sorry, Daylight, 22.
Yeah, I was gonna say So It Goes, but I wasn't sure, so It Goes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is kind of weird. Missing Me.
Really? Options?
Labyrinth. Dear John. Don't Blame Me. Long Story Short. I Wish You Would.
Okay, this is my downfall. I
Yeah,
feel like
this
it could
is
be
kind
so
of
many
hard.
of them.
I don't even think I know.
Missing Me.
Oh, I think I know.
Missing Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, read them one more time, and I'm just going to say
definitely
like, yes to
know.
one of them. Okay,
Okay.
go. Read them through.
Labyrinth. Dear John. Don't Blame Me. Long Story Short. I Wish You Would.
I think I'm going with Dear John.
I know it's wrong.
That's
it was
okay.
wrong. It was long story short, she goes, missing me at the golden gates they once held the keys to.
Oh my gosh. Wow, this one was hard. I'm okay with this.
It
loss.
was really hard.
This was a little iffy. Do you want this one just to go for it and see what it is?
Sure.
Even though I already lost. And I remember the slamming door.
And I remember the slamming door. Can you give me the options?
Our song, Afterglow, How You Get the Girl, The Other Side of the Door, Mirror Ball.
The other side of the door?
Yes. Okay, I officially lost. Anyway, should we give a shout out to this game?
Yeah, what is it?
It is swift-af.com. If anyone wants to go play. It's also timed, but
I didn't realize that it would keep going and going and going, and I did it for like an hour one time, and I was like, wow, I thought there would be an end to this.
Never an end. But the statistics are really nice at the end. It lets you know how many out of how many you got right, the percentage, how quick. It's great. Even though I lost again. Which I knew this was going to happen. That's why I had to take the 2 free points in the beginning.
Well, one of them wasn't free. One of them was earned.
Okay, maybe, but we could have given it to you. We could have given you a second chance. I feel like I got too many chances, and you never get any chances.
So what is the score now? 4-2?
4-2. I think we're just going to end up being, it's going to be like 100-2.
I wouldn't be mad at that. It would be funny if once we start having guests, they challenge me. And then it's like, we just keep challenging our guests.
They'll never win. No, I was thinking, because, like, you know, we have some guests possibly lined up. And I'm like,
yes.
Do we play against them? Are we always going to be our guests? Unless they're also, like, super hardcore Swifties.
Well, one of my friends is pretty hardcore.
Some of our guests are not going to beat us.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
We'll see.
Well, anyway.
That'll be fun.
I guess we could wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to rate and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Make sure you follow us on socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I don't know if that's considered a social, but whatever. At Long Live Taylor Pod. And you can email us any feedback, questions, comments, whatever at longlivetaylorpod@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.